I've been going to a detox, this one particular detox. They've been open probably 24, 25 years, and I've been going there average twice a week to take a meeting in there. I love going down there. It's my personal relapse prevention plan. It's a great thing, and we see the things. I see things there that some of you will never see. I see the guys from Florida and the Carolinas and Maine and New York and California that drank with 20 years of sobriety. They end up on the streets. Las Vegas calls you. We call Vegas the hitting bottom capital of the world. It calls you. And they end up often in our detox. And you can ask them a lot. There's a lot of myths in AA. Myths like, well, people that drink again stop going to meetings. That's not always true. I know guys that went to 2 meetings one day and drank that night. Or they stopped praying. That's not true. I sponsored a man of the cloth who drank himself to death, begging God not to let him drink. What is the one common denominator? And I ask people, I tell you, I've done a personal study just through observation because I don't ever want to drink again. I have never to this date found anybody that ended up in our detox with after 10 years of sobriety or 20 years or whatever, when you ask them the question of how many new guys were they working with the months before they drank again, how many guys were they trying to help with the steps, how much 12-step work or service were they doing? It's usually zero. It's usually zero. They're praying, they're going to meetings, but their life becomes all about them. Right? And to this day, I have never once been in detox with some guy and said, would you do me a favor? I don't have a phone here. Here's these 3 new guys I'm working with. Would you call them, tell them I slipped? I've never had that experience. Never had that experience. And never will. It's when it says in the beginning of working with others that nothing so much ensures immunity to drinking as intensive work with other alcoholics. It's our primary number one above everything purpose. And what a glorious purpose it is. You don't know that till you've claimed it. Nothing in AA makes sense until you claim it. Nothing. There's never, I have never seen in the years I've been here, never seen one person ever come to Alcoholics Anonymous suffering from the loneliness and separation and depression and anxiety and remorse of untreated alcoholism that has ever sat in the room, looked at the 12 steps and went, oh yeah, that would work. Nobody says that. Occasional Al-Anon will say it for him, but no alcoholics ever said that. No alcoholics ever said that. Until what happens is out of desperation, I love there's a line in the 12 by 12 says we come to this by circumstance rather than by virtue. That out of desperation and a lack of alternatives, I start doing some of this stuff. And then what happens? Universal experience. Then everybody works steps. We all say the same thing. Oh, should have done that years ago. But you don't know that until after you do it. Until after you do it is our primary purpose. As a matter of fact, I believe that all the 12 steps are to serve that end. That's why step 12 is last. Matter of fact, as you go through the process in the book, it talks about things like our real purpose is to fit. And sometimes, because our ego is always clamoring, and to refit, to fit ourselves to be of maximum service to God and the people about us. That's the deal. This is not, Alcoholics Anonymous is not a self-serving program. And I thought it was. I want to come in here, oh yeah, the meditation, I want to hone myself to such a state of spiritual perfection that I kind of rise above everybody, at the very best is I'm restored to a sense of one with and community and usefulness. Usefulness. That I can experience the juice of having something that I didn't even believe in when I got here work through me. What a sweetness that is. I know some of you have had that. Some of you had the experience talking to some new guy. It's an out-of-body experience. You hear yourself saying things to a new guy that you don't even know you know. Where's that coming from? What a sweet experience that is. I've walked away from those going, I feel like I've been loved. I feel like he's been loved all through me. What a sweet experience that is. But you don't want to miss that.